All right, so how do I graph logs and exponential functions? We need to remember the key features from yesterday to help us today. So how do I graph logs and exponential functions? We're going to review our memory from yesterday a little bit. Let's talk about an exponential. Your exponential is in the form of f of x equals a times what? Remember, we wrote it? B. Well, how do you know it's an exponential? What makes it special? The x is at your what? The x is it's your exponent. So we have x minus h, and then we have the plus k over here, yes? B is your base. B is your base. Your A. If it's positive A, it reflects up. Remember we did this yesterday? We drew the pictures. We're just going to refresh our memory. If it's negative A, it what? It reflects down. What does it mean by reflecting down? It's across the asymptote, like it's on the other side. It doesn't mean it crosses it. It means it's across from it. So if it was like this, we can flip it, right? So let's talk about base a little bit. Your B can be like the number 2, right? Your base can be 2. Or you could have like 10. Yes, true. Or your base can be E. E is not a variable. E is not a variable. It is a number. E is not a variable. It's a number. Oh. E is approximately 2.7. It's approximately 2.7. I don't even know if our calculators have it, but I think it does. But I know calculators will have it if you plug it in. Just like when you plug in pi, it gives you like 3.14, blah, 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 right? Like a whole list of numbers. It does the same thing for E. We approximate it as 2.7, just like we approximate pi as 3.14. But it keeps going on, all right? It's one of those irrational numbers. Make sense? So E is a number, remember that. All right, we good? All right, we have horizontal shift. Remember, H is your horizontal shift, and K is your vertical shift. But, there's a big but here. We are not shifting from the origin. Do you hear me? We are not shifting from the origin. So far, we've always shifted from the origin, yes? We start at 0, 0, and we've gone left or right, up or down. Do you remember this? Okay, exponentials do not start at the origin. If you remember from IM1, do we graph them in IM2? Do we graph them in IM2? No, huh? I don't think so. When you are graphing an exponential, back in IM1, the basic exponential, right? It goes through here, your asymptote, and it comes through here. Always this point. What is that point? 0, 1. So our original starting point is 0, 1. So when we shift, we're not shifting from the origin, we're shifting from 0, 1. Do you understand that? So this is when you have to be careful. You shift from 0, 1. You are not shifting from the origin. Oops, times A. We need A. I forgot A. Times A. Okay. A. So this is 1 times A. Sorry. My pen kind of smeared it. All right, so we forgot A. I forgot A. So we are shifting from 0, 1, though. Do you understand? Whether it's positive or negative, that's why we need the A to know if it's reflecting up or reflecting down. But we're shifting from that point. Make sense? A little bit? Okay. We just have to be careful. It's not from 0, 0. Key thing, not from 0, 0. All right, remember your horizontal asymptote? Is where? What letter? Is it x equals or y equals? It's y equals. And what letter are we equal to? H or K? Okay. I'm not going to talk about domain and range. We did that yesterday. You can still look at those notes from yesterday. Right? All right. Let's do an example here. We're going to graph more than that? Yeah, we're going to graph 2. We're going to call it example 1 because we're going to graph the exponential. Graph the exponential function. In your homework, it says identify all key features. Those are all the things you did yesterday, remember? So you're going to do the same thing before you graph it because I need to know those things. I need to know domain, I need to know range, I need to know the starting, like the shifting and all that, okay? Otherwise we can't graph. All right, our example is f of x equals 10 to the x plus 1 minus 2. F of x equals 10 to the x plus 1 minus 2. Ten is my A or my B? It's your B. This is your base, correct? So I need to look for A in the front. So A is like right here, and it is either positive or negative. What is A? Positive. So I know that we have a positive A. So since we have a positive A, are we reflecting up or reflecting down? Good. Bless you. All right, let's see what else do we need. How are we going to graph it? What do you need to graph? Do you need H? What is your H? Negative 1. H is always opposite, so negative 1. Is that left, right, up, or down? Left. K. Negative 2, down 2. Remember, you're shifting from where? 0, 1. We can say 0, 1 now because remember it was times A, and we know A is just 1, so it's just 1. All right? So nothing weird there. Good so far? Okay. What's your asymptote? Is it a horizontal asymptote or a vertical asymptote? Horizontal asymptote. What's your horizontal asymptote? Wonderful, that's not how we write it though. Y equals negative 2 is correct. Good? All right, we will do domain and range after we graph it.
How do you know? Is it always going to be horizontal?
If it's an exponential. It's when it becomes a log that it becomes vertical. All right. Where do we start? Where do we put our pencil to start? 0, 1. Very good. Why 0, 1? Because that's where we shift from, right? So we need to start here to shift from there, just like we would start from 0, 0. So now we're starting from 0, 1. And from 0, 1, you're going to go which way? Left 1. And then you're going to go down 2. Yes, Raina. Question? Because that's where your exponential always starts. It always does. The reason why, if I made a table, let's just say we have f of x equals 2 to the x, right? Basic, boring, nothing else there. If I made a table and I started with 0, make sense? I do 2 to the 0. Well, what is 2 to the 0? There is something. What is it? It's 1. That's why you start there. That's why. That's it. Because normally, if we plug in 0 for a lot of things, we get 0, 0. But this one, we're getting 0, 1. So that's why. All right, so we started here. We put our point here. Where is our asymptote going? Our asymptote? -2. Side to side or up or down? Side to side. We said it's reflecting which way? Up or down? Okay, so watch. Magic. Get really close. Oops, I can't draw it. Intersect it and go up. Domain and range. Go. Write domain and write your range. What are we doing? If you're turning in now, it's late. You have to turn in the beginning. What's your domain? Negative infinity to? Positive infinity. Good. What's your range? -2 to positive infinity. Parentheses or bracket? Parentheses. Good. What's your asymptote? Okay? All right, let's keep going. Oopsies. Letter B. F of x equals -2 to the x plus 1 plus 3. -2 to the x plus 1 plus 3. Write down all key information you need. Work together, see if you're stuck. You have the same thing. Why you're stuck. So it's tricky. Don't graph it yet if you have a pen, especially if you have a pen. All right, let's talk it through. You ready? First of all, A is what? Positive or negative? It's negative A. So we're reflecting what? Good. Reflect down. Yes? All right, we need to talk about horizontal shift. So your H. What is your H? -1. And what is your K? +3. Okay. Horizontal shift is which way? Left how many? And then up 3. Where are we shifting from? No. 0, -1. Why -1? Because A is negative. Remember, it says shifting point from 0, 1 times A. Right? Well, this is 0, 1. What's your A? -1. So 0, -1. Remember that? We read it really small? Okay. So let's make ourselves a note. Shift from 0, -1. You can put the work up there if you want on your paper. All right, so we're shifting from 0, -1. What's your horizontal asymptote? Y equals 3. We'll do domain and range after we graph it. Good? All right, let's draw the asymptote in at where? +3? Okay, where do we put our pencil? 0, -1. From here we go to the left, how many? And then go 1, 2, and 3. So it's right here. Yeah? Okay, graph it. Something like that? I could have turned it more. It doesn't really matter. We good? All right, let's do domain. What's your domain? -infinity to +infinity. Is domain always the same for exponential? It is. What is your range? -infinity to 3. Why 3? It's your what? It's your asymptote. All right, we're going to do another one. Which one should we probably do? No, before we get to log. What other exponential do we need? How about E? What?
You know how there y is 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then the point is below that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it
Because you start at 0 with -1. It never can be on the line, remember? You can't touch the line, so that's why it's below it. Your starting point, remember, is 0, -1. So when you start at 0, -1, you go left 1, up 3, which is up 2.
Oh,
Does this do anything weird to it? No. Does it just look weird? Yes, there's nothing weird happening here, okay? You can still give me h, you can still give me k. You can tell me where we're shifting from, whether it's 0, 1 or 0, negative 1. Just looks funny because it's e. Check with someone. Sebastian's going to put his phone away. Thank you, sir. Checking with somebody. Oops. All right, let's start out with basics. Joey, is it reflect up or reflect down? Reflect up. Thank you, Joey. Diane, is your H is what? 0. How do we know it's 0? Because there's nothing what? There's nothing there. So what's your horizontal shift? None. Good. Victor, what's your K? -2. Vertical shift of what? Down 2. I just wrote that. You don't have to, but I just wrote HS and BS. Okay. Let's see what else. Lola, where are we shifting from? 0, 1 is correct. Why is it positive 1 and not negative 1? Because your A is positive. Good. Vertical asymptote or horizontal asymptote? Anybody? Horizontal. Angela, where is it? Y equals what? -2. All right, so we got a -2. We draw our horizontal asymptote. We put our pencil at 0, what is it? 0, 1. We go how many? Down 2, which is here. Reflecting up. Got it right. Good. Should be kind of easy. Now let's go to logs. I'll wait for people to finish that because I need to go to logs. I need to go to the next page. Ready for logs? Ready, set, go. How do you know it's a log function today? What's it going to say? Log. All right. logs. F of x equals a log base b x minus h plus k. F of x equals log base b times x minus h plus k. They actually write the L like that. It's just what they do. Okay, so just know that. All right. Positive A is going to tell us what? Reflects what? Up. Negative A tells us what? Reflect down. Okay. H still tells you horizontal shift. K still tells you vertical shift. Now, do we have a horizontal asymptote or a vertical asymptote?
Vertical.
It's a vertical asymptote. What letter am I looking at, H or K? I'm looking at H. Am I looking at x equals or y equals? X equals H. So you remember how the other one was 0, 1 times A? This one's going to shift from A times 1, 0. Does it make sense? It's kind of the inverse? Okay. Because they are. Remember, on the other one, we had E as your base. This one has ln, which is equal to log of base E. We'll do more of these later. This is just like a snapshot. All right? So you'll understand more logs and stuff later. Yes, that is. Example 2. Graph the logs. Example A. F of x equals log base 2 of x plus 1. F of x equals log base 2 of x plus 1. Is your A positive or negative? Positive A. Are you going to reflect up or reflect down? You are going to reflect up. What is your H? -1. What is your K? 0. No, there's a, you guys put a number there. It's 0. For H, horizontal shift of what? So left, right, up or down? Left, 1. Vertical shift of nothing. Where are we shifting from? 1, 0. Why is it 1, 0?
Because it's vertical.
Yes, and your A is what? Your A is +1. So it's 1 to 0. Horizontal or vertical asymptote? Vertical asymptote. Oops, not VS. VA. X equals what? 0. Very good. We'll do domain and range in a second. Time to graph. I'm a little jealous of your back cracking right now, but I don't know why your headphones in your ear. All right. Where do we put our pencil? 1, 0. which is here on the x-axis. You see that? Okay, where do we shift?
Isn't h negative 1? 0.
We wrote h is negative 1.
Vertical asymptote.
Oh, yeah, you're right. See? Thanks. I'm just writing. Guys, remember, by the time you get to me, my brain is done. I start so early. All right, so where do we start? Sorry. So we start here. Then we go where? Left one. Am I moving again? Nope. Put it right there. All right, let's draw our vertical asymptote at negative 1. Reflecting up or reflecting down? Reflect up. Something like that? Sure, why not? What's your domain and what's your range? For which one? You are correct. Negative 1 to positive infinity. Why? You have to use your what? You have to use your asymptote. Remember this? It goes with this. All right, what's your range? Good. Negative infinity, positive infinity. Yes? All right. Again. All right, f of x equals ln of x minus 1 plus 1. F of x equals ln of x minus 1 plus 1. All right, do the thing, the whole thing. All right, ready? I want to put that phone in your bag. All right, A is what? Positive or negative? Positive. Reflect up or down? H is what? Positive or negative? Left or right?
Right.
K is what? Left, right, up or down? Good. Vertical shift or vertical asymptote? Vertical asymptote. What's your vertical asymptote? X equals 1. What else do we need to know? Where are we shifting from? Why? Because A is what? Positive 1. Good. Any other thing? Can we graph it? Yeah. It's 1, 2, 2, 2. Where does my pencil start? 0, comma 1, 0. Sorry, 1, 0. And then I go where? Right 1, up 1. Right here. Like this. Domain. 1, comma infinity. Range. Negative infinity to positive infinity. Got it right? Good. All right, you have homework. For some reason, when they uploaded them into Google Drive, number 9 has nothing. So you're missing a function for number 9, so it looks like you don't have to do number 9. Like, it's literally missing. Like, it's just a box. So you don't have to do 9, but you do need to do the rest, okay? It's a log of something. We can make one up, but I don't feel like it. All right? So 9 you don't have to do. There's not a lot of room here, so I suggest you get paper because there's not a lot of room to write your information. Obviously, you can graph it, but to write the room is very small. Yes. You have to leave your phone on my desk. I sign out on the board in the passage right there. I don't. There you go. Make sure you fold that paper into boxes, guys. Fold your paper into boxes. Also, there's homework to get passed back out. Oh, yeah, the best.
Yeah.
What's up?
So the two problems we did, one of them had log, and the other one had ln.
Right.
Like, is there a difference, or is it just?
What does ln mean? Did you write that down? We wrote that in the beginning, under logs. What does ln mean? ln stands for natural log. Natural log is log base e. Okay. Come get your work, Noah, Gabriel. Ariana. Austin. Diane. Lola. Angela. Staple it. Brian, oh, Brian's over there too. Joseph. H. Joey. Daniela. Anna Maria, Skyla. Oh, take Rena's too. Jonathan, Kathy. You're welcome. Alex, Yulia, Ariana again. Austin, you have another one. Oh, here, you can take pictures. Ariana, take a picture, please. That's Diane's also. He's over there with you. Thank you. Angela, Lola, Brian, Julia, Joseph H, Daniela. Oh, I don't know why I passed this. Wait, you're Julia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniela's back here. Kathy, you're in front of me. You, Kathy, does not go in my brain. Raina. This is your whole group, okay? Joey, T, he can give it to you, okay? Jesus. Alex, this is yours. Gabriel. Jonathan. You're welcome. T. Jesus. And Victor. Oh, Victor too. Thank you. If you didn't get any homework back because you haven't done it or you did it late, if you do it late, I grade it late.